Trump special way enjoying Steve Witkoff's and Israel Ambassador Mike Huckabee's to travel to Gaza on Friday. The officials will inspect aid distribution sites and secure a plan to deliver more food, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said. Special envoy Steve Witkoff and U.S. Ambassador to Israel Michael Huckabee will travel to the Gaza Strip on Friday. The White House announced a significant move as Israel continues facing mounting international pressure to allow increased aid into the enclave. And tomorrow, Special Envoy Witkoff and Ambassador Huckabee will be traveling to Gaza to current distribution sites and secure plan to deliver more food and meet with the local Gazans to firsthand desire situation on the ground. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said in Thursday's press briefing, in the trip, its increased number of people in Gaza are dying from malnutrition, prompting more nations to call for Israel to address the humanitarian situation. Leavitt said the U.S. officials will work towards a plan for additional food aid distribution. The special envoy and the ambassador will brief the president immediately after their visit to approve the final plan for food aid distribution into the region, and we will provide more details for all of you once the plan is approved and agreed on by the President of the United States, she said during a briefing. Witkoff traveled to Israel overnight and met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem up to Thursday to address the humanitarian situation. President Donald Trump said after this weekend, Israel has a lot of responsibility for the flow of aid, emphasizing his government to greatly expand access to food. And Israel announced a tactical pause in military operations on Gaza Sunday, stepping up efforts to provide humanitarian aid to civilians. Netanyahu said Monday that his government will work with international agencies as well as the U.S. and the European nations to ensure large amounts of aid into the Gaza Strip. In recent days, Trump has weighed in on the hunger crisis, saying they had to get the kids fed, said that there was a real starvation in Gaza. Comments were echoed by Vice President J.D. Vance, who said that the administration is very worried about the humanitarian problem in Gaza. I disagree with that. The president also said earlier this week that the U.S. alongside international partners will help fund and set up food centers in Gaza. Many Democratic lawmakers and some Republicans who also have voiced concern about the situation are pushing the Trump administration help broker ceasefire agreement. Witkoff pulled U.S. negotiating team out of Doha, Qatar, last week after he said that Hamas showed a lack of desire to reach a deal. This sounds good, as it's been said and it's been told, but I gotta see more plan and results and execution of it before I really come to it. But it sounds a pretty good idea